just ticking off one thing each day makes me feel accomplished, and I like feeling like I've achieved something, even if it's small or even if I'm stuck in my own home. I can easily feel really drained and really flat if I'm worried about people around me. So I think it's really important for me to like check on how everybody is, like if I think they're not okay, but B, to also be able to separate when I'm feeling like that and actually also take time to myself. Like if I'm surrounded by everyone at all times of the day, then I find I never take a moment just to like breathe and reset myself. I think I would struggle to pick just one person. My family, my friends, my partner, and my crewmates, like, well, they put so much energy into me and I like to be able to, you know, give it back to them. I feel like they're also willing to commit their time to me. So in turn, I like to be able to give my time back. I just always feel like they're the people that no matter what will always support me and are looking out for me. And at the same time are fun to be around and are really uplifting for me all the time. I speak to my mum probably every day. I live with my sister, so I speak to my sister every day. I see my partner every day. And same with my crewmates, like they're all people that I'm around all the time. So yeah, just being conscious of how they're feeling and getting to know them, you know, really well so that you can sense if someone's maybe not quite right and, you know, needs a, how are you okay? Just, yeah, keeping an eye. First of all, I value commitment. I've always sort of believed that whole, what you put in, you will get out. So if you're willing to work hard, I think you're always going to see reward, especially in sport. I value hard workers. I think health, I value health, especially at a time like this in the world. And I think I also value perseverance and being able to stick at it and being able to still work hard even when things aren't feeling quite right or things don't feel like they're all lining up, and just being able to charge on and keep going. I think one of my huge highs for me has been when we did win World Champs last year as a New Zealand Women's 8. I was on an absolute buzz for like the whole week, and probably because it ties back into those values for me. Like I feel like we did work really hard, so to have the reward for that is probably what made it feel like such an accomplishment for me. I think I'm someone that in the past has been guilty of, or I have to be conscious of not becoming too obsessive. And I think if I like obsess over training or over small things that actually really just don't matter, I think I can lose perspective. In the moment, I can get myself really worked up. Yeah, so just losing perspective or stressing over the small things or thinking something is more important than what it actually needs to be, I feel like can really catch me out and put me into a bit of an obsessive state. I think first of all, I've just got friends that are pretty good at catching me out. And it might take me longer than them to see it, but if they're like, hey, that it doesn't matter. Like it often will just take, a couple of my really good friends to be like, it doesn't matter, remember. In 2016, I was in a women's quad and we missed out on qualifying for the Rio Olympics by one place. I think I would see that as probably one of my biggest hardships to date, not so much because of the result, but more just for how much it knocked my confidence and how hard I felt like I had to work to turn my mental headspace around on thinking that rowing was something that I still did want to do and I still wanted to be here and I was still up for the next cycle. Like it took me a long time to get my head back into the right place, I think. Probably the same sort of thing. I mean, we've qualified for the Olympics, so I'm past that hurdle, but probably the same sort of failure in sport, just because I'm committing my life to this and probably to feel like I'm letting down all the people that are supporting me on this journey. I would like to be seen as being a hard worker. I'd like to be seen as being committed to this whole rowing journey and someone that's put a lot in, but at the same time, I would like to have been seen to enjoy the journey, and I would like to be someone who's always been kind and looking out for others. Success for me would look like an Olympic medal and being able to enjoy that with all the people around me that are important to me, my family and my friends, and for them to feel a part of that success and for me to be able to enjoy the journey getting there over the next year. I think at the moment, I obviously feel a little bit caged up in this situation that we're in. But at the same time, I like that I've still got a training program because it means that I can still feel productive every day. To me, it's quite important to feel like, even if it's just a really small job, just ticking off one thing each day makes me feel accomplished, and I like feeling like I've achieved something, even if it's small, or even if I'm stuck in my own home, whether it's training or cleaning the pantry. I just like to get something done.